Hey everyone, sorry for the lack of videos in the last week. I was still getting over my cold and I had been busy doing a lot of different things, which has been really great because I feel like I'm starting to have more of a schedule. My language classes started last week. I'm doing those mostly Tuesdays and Fridays. And yeah, so I just had my third lesson today and I'm starting to get used to just going around town as well. Although I've been getting used to that. I guess what I mean is like just having a schedule of going to my language class and then going grocery shopping thereafter has been really nice because I get really lazy. I know when you guys had seen me before going to Romania, I was just go, 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 but I think my body is a little tired from doing everything, not just over the summer and in the 6 months prior to going to Romania, but also just, I don't know, just all of the things that I was doing at work in my old job as well. And so I feel like I had reached a point where I was very emotionally down and burnt out. And so the 6 months of preparation for Romania, as haphazard as it was really good for me to slow down a bit. Although I didn't really slow down, but I guess what I mean is like just not having the dread of waking up every morning and just thinking to myself, I don't want to go to work because it got that bad. Pretty much the last 9 months of my of my job there. So yeah, otherwise I wanted to send you guys this video, or like to, I guess not send you guys this video, but I wanted to upload a video talking about other things that have gone on in my apartment that you guys are going to laugh about. I think you all are well aware of the plumbing issues that I've had. And so I would call it a small issue, another small issue came up last week. So I was trying to bake brownies and wasn't able to because when I turned on the oven after a few minutes, the electricity in my apartment actually went out. And so I actually thought that maybe the utility company had turned off my electricity for some odd reason, or maybe they were doing some construction in the building or around the building. And so I didn't think to check the breaker or the fuse box. And it turns out that just like I didn't blow a fuse, but it just basically turned off the entire apartment's electricity, it being the oven. Because later that night, because I thought about it, I was like, okay, what was the one thing that was different prior to my electricity going out? And I realized, I was like, oh, I was trying to bake brownies. So I ended up making the brownies on the stovetop instead, which was a little wild. Some people had suggested microwaving it, but my microwave is actually really, really small, so that wouldn't have worked. But yeah, so I came home, I checked just like the electrical box, and I know these are not the correct terms in English either because I am such a bad former house owner. Like I just remember like how to turn on and off the electricity basically, and that's it. But in any case, I checked the box and was a little confused because I didn't see anything amiss, but also I'm not used to the boxes in Romania as compared to the United States, for example. But I managed to switch the electricity back on after kind of guessing how to do that. It's just an orange flip, like switch that you could flip up. But yeah, in any case, I tried it again. I turned on the oven again, and sure enough, about 3 minutes into heating or trying to turn on the oven and having the oven heat up, the electricity went out again in the apartment, which was nice in that like it didn't do the thing where, and maybe because I live in really old homes in the United States, like I feel like when the electricity goes out, like you can hear it, if that makes sense, where it's like meow, boom, like that. And I know that's kind of a cartoony noise, but that's how it kind of sounded like in my old townhouse, which was built in 1970. And then also when the power would go out, you kind of hear like a clicking noise maybe, like, or a click at my parents' home, which was built in 1980. This building is a lot older, I'm sure. I'm assuming so, the building in Romania. But when the electricity went off, there was like no clicking noises and like nothing. It just turned off. And so my poor landlord, I like texted him and I was like, hey, I am so sorry, but another issue came up, and I let him know it wasn't a plumbing issue, it was an electrical issue. So he and his father came. I wasn't here during that time, but he and his dad came, checked it out, and they were like, yeah, we'll have to fix that too. So I think he feels pretty bummed about all this. So if you guys could be praying about the apartment and that we wouldn't find more issues, and if we do, that they would be easy fixes, I really appreciate it. My landlord is going to be fixing the plumbing issues in the next week or so, which is nice. It hasn't really prevented me from doing anything, to be honest with you guys. It's just been really, really easy to just navigate. I just have a bucket underneath like the sink area, so it's not a big deal. In any case, that was it from me. Just wanted to send you guys that short update, which is not so short, but yeah, I'm praying that you guys have a wonderful day, or that you're having a wonderful morning, day, or evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon.